This is the practice problem for section 17.4. It's kind of a long one, so we'll just walk through it. You and a partner run a private detective agency. You're working on a case looking for a corporate whistleblower. Your partner sends you this message. You know that they used a linear cipher with multiplication by k equals 9 and a shift of s equals 2 to encode it. For part A, we want to decode the message. And for part B, we want to choose the appropriate response from this list and then encrypt that and send it back to your partner using the same linear cipher. So let's take a look at part A. So we want to decode this message, which was encrypted with a linear cipher using k equals 9 and s equals 2. The first thing we want to do is translate these letters into their corresponding position numbers. So let's go ahead and do that. If I look up R in my chart, that's going to be 17, N is 13, M is 12, G is 6, Y is 24, and I get 23, and M is going to be 12, W is 22, I is 8, we've got another W, 22, P is 15. Now I've got a repeated sequence of letters, R, N, M, which I already saw, so those are the same, so it's going to give me 17, 13, and 12. E is 4, C is 2, Z is 25, D is 3, M is 12, and P is 15. So now I've translated that into position numbers. Next we need to undo the linear cipher. So first we need to undo the shift. So we're going to shift again, this time by t equals 26 minus s, and s was 2, so that's going to be 24. And then we need to undo the multiplication by using the appropriate decimation cipher decryption value, which you can find from your book. Since it was encrypted using k equals 9, to decrypt it, we're going to use j equals 3. And then the rule is going to be that I'll take my position number A, and then that will go to position number A plus T times J mod 26. Alright, so let's go on to the next slide, and here I've picked out all of the position numbers that are used in the encoded message. And in my chart I've got those position numbers, and then what I need to do to get the new position number, which is add 24 and then multiply by 3 and take that number mod 26. So I can just go ahead and do all of these calculations and see what they give me. 17 is going to go to 19, 13 will go to 7, 12 will go to 4, 6 will become 12, 24 will go to 14, 23 will go to 11, 22 will become 8, 8 will go to 18, 15 will go to 13, 4 will become 6, 2 will go to 0, 25 will become a 17, and then 3 will actually stay the same. So that's also going to be a 3. So now in my translated position numbers, I can replace those with my new position numbers. And this is what that's going to give me. So I've got my encrypted position numbers now, and I just need to replace them with the appropriate letters. So I've got them in my chart. And I just go through and look them up. 19 is going to be a T. 7 is an H. 4 is E. So my first word is the. 12 is M. 14 is O. 11 is L. And 4 is E. 8 is I. 18 is S. I've got another I and an N. 19 is T. I've got my repeated pattern here, 1974, so this word is also V. 6 is G. 0 is A. 17 is R. 3 is D. 4 is E. And 13 is N. So now I have decoded the message that the partner sent, and it says the mole is in the garden. So that is part A. And then for part B, we had these responses to choose from. And if I look through them, it looks like the appropriate response is going to be number 2, call the exterminator. So I want to use the linear cipher to encode that message and send it back to my partner. First, I need to write my message in this chart. So I'll just go ahead and do that. Call the exterminator. And then once I've got that done, I need to translate this into position numbers. So I'll go through and look up each letter and replace it with the corresponding number. So C is going to be 2, A is 0, L is 11. I've got another L. T is 19, H is 7, and E is 4. Got another E. X is 23, T is 19 again, E is another 4, R is 17, M is 12, another I is 8, N is 13, A is 0, T is 19, O is 14, and finally R is 17. So now I've got that my message translated into position numbers. So now I need to use my linear cipher to encode those position numbers and change them to their new position numbers. Remember, we had a linear cipher where K is equal to 9 and S is equal to 2. So if I have a position number A here, that's going to become A times K plus S mod 26. So on this slide, I've listed my numbers that are used in my message here. And then I need to go through, and for each position that's used, I put it in this chart. And this is the calculation to get the new position that will give me my encoded message. So let's go ahead and go through this and fill it in. 2 is going to become 20. 0 will become 2. 11 will go to 23. 19 will go to 17. 7 will go to 13. 4 will become 12. 23 will go to 1. 17 will go to 25. 12 will become 6. 8 will go to 22. 13 will go to 15. And 14 will become 24. So those are my new positions, and now I just need to go back and replace those, my old position numbers, with their new position numbers. So that is going to give me these position numbers down here, and the last step is to go back to my letter chart and replace those position numbers with their corresponding letters. So here I've got my position numbers in my chart, and I just go through and look up the letters. So 20 is a U, 2 is a C, 23 is X, 17 is R, 13 is N, and 12 is M. I've got another M. 1 is B, 17 is R, 12 is M, 25 is Z, 6 is going to give me G, 22 is W, 15 will be P, 2 is C, 17 is R, 24 is Y, and 25 is Z. So this is the encrypted message that I'm going to send back to my partner.